it now. No sense getting cold.
Tis quiet about.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the
Another fine tanner, would you say?
Hustle and bustle.
My sword arm could use some work.
I ought not neglect my duty to the townspeople.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded in Batar.
To a little quiet from time to time.
My sword arm could use some work. So tired.
I'd bet you stay a while.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like. You won't find
In here.
I've been here the whole time. Open up! Open this door right now. We're coming in.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run and you're welcome to come and play anytime.
Had some lovely patrons in my time.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
This place always puts me at ease.
I must find my clothes. My fur is all knotted.
Could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Where was I headed?
Shame in living life for its pleasures.
It is quiet about.
Nothing like being spoiled by a good patron.
Why can't I serve? It is quiet about.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the... Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Well, he is merely Desa's puppet then, even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that compels my attention, he seems a man of import. Pray, Allow me to investigate this.
So, the false sovereign...
There is much we ought to tend to. Ah, yes. Regarding when he learned of your majesty's escape, he began as to how he learned your majesty's location, which I shall be sure to inform you when I do.
So the...
There is much we ought to tend to. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your majesty, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's torn from the pains he took to remain on scene. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's. The Regent Kin intends to call. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's... I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn.
There is only one acceptable outcome. Complete and utter success.
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then.
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. We pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Good evening, sir. I trust you. You fared all right on the roads, despite the hour? Much obliged. Here I've no wisdom to offer.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. There is only one acceptable outcome.
Do you know how long you'll be?
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
best you move along. Should one of prey, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers.
What business could be so pressing that I must be...
I would not presume, however, it must be a...
Oh, perhaps the... Oh, unring your... As if anyone... Now, if Willem... What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder.
Surely none more important than this.
Indeed. But that, your... What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, see...
I'm in fine. My legs are stiff as boards after training. Oh dear. I've been on my feet all day.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty, I know this sigil well. Let me see. It read, pray make haste in securing Melv. A meager clue. Though, 'tis clear that though the political situation is stable at present, I fear such a partnership would at any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. I will investigate these matters as best I can. Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent, and ere it slips my mind. Pray, take this.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this phaser's. Fellow, but what precisely is their aim?
I'm in fine fettle today.
This isn't much to go on.
I'll take the night off to possess me again. The rules at your neck.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared.
Ah, how I've longed to Traveling in other worlds is all very
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospital. Much obliged.
This inspires naught but misgivings.
What to do?
There's no hope to be found where'er I turn. Our soldiers need better training.
Well met, sir.
Nothing's harder than
so far, I suppose.
I'll not take that from you.
It's the same.
Look, Master! God!
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is all... I may assist you with. Always a pleasure.
I shall pin the fiend in place!
Not a bad idea.
We meet again. Would you care to stay and talk? I'm glad. Sit down. I'm rather fond of this. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. And how could I have? In all my life, oft did I long for a tape. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me. Of course, in the end, you were the... That's all right. I know you meant well. I wanted to give you something in return by way... My apologies, friend. But I'd best be... Thank you for indulging me. I do hope...
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
This really is fine craftsmanship. Oh, I possess no ill intent. Those of other races differ so in design from our... That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could... No matter how they fascinate me, 'tisn't to be.
The goblins... I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me... peace of mind to know...
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me. But I shall... You would simply give this to me? Oh, that's fascinating. 'Tis such as this bowstring. It looks quite the... Why do you stare? Perhaps you find... I suppose I sought inspiration. For I confess the timing could not be more unwelcome. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. I had been training most diligently. Indeed, I fear I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn thanks to you. I now have the means to do so. Though I dare say it might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, many thanks. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate. I do hope you'll join me.
I'd sooner stay out of the background.
Being tidy? What else are you doing?
Makes me itch to cause a stir.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Hoi! Faring well. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of... I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd say... You're not from round... How I long to learn. She's always telling me how dangerous it is. After all, if the world truly is so... It seems unfair that I... But listen to me waffling on. Ah, my apologies, friend. But I'd best be going. Thank you for indulging me. I do...
Must hold out till someone comes.
Even I know when to shut up.
There are worse things than...
Goes to the ground.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up.
Hoi, friend! Have you any time for me? There's something I've come to understand during every last resident in this city is wholehearted, for it made me painfully aware of. I want to live a life I can proudly. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling and of having to mind looking at this box. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother. 'Tis something I obtained, though it came to me through. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again, thus I cannot say when, though I feel sure. Till then...
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
You have my support.
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. Five. So before you check the price, just hope to see you again.
Go on, have a look.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. To be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man. In short, you've done us all...
And so the flighty noble is put back in his cage. Ugh. I do wonder if 'twas truly for the best, but what's done is done.
Oh, it's no good if you want yourself to death.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'twa'n't so far away.
Might as well take a look. While you're here, eh? Many thanks.